And now for another game I talked about not too long ago. I must be honest, I totally forgot how much I fucking love Condemned Criminal Origins. Imagine for a second if Ethan Carter went through puberty and decided that it was an over-aggressive punk ready to break people's legs with a rusty pipe, and you get this game, where you follow the exploits of another Ethan Thomas, solving a grisly and horrifying series of gory murders of serial killers by another serial killer, all the while trying to figure out who framed you for the murders that you're solving, all the while fighting off the deranged and disturbing residents of the seedier side of the city that have been driven insanely aggressive by a seemingly ever-present force. To do this, you must solve crimes with a vast array of cool gadgets, and use those gadgets to help you not only solve crime scenes, but also help you navigate the huge levels and protect yourself with whatever you can bloody find. Pipes, bits of wood, locker room doors, it's all right for the picking, and you'd better get used to constantly switching around these weapons because of the limited ammo for any kind of gun. So essentially what you have here is one of the best first-person survival horror games ever, as it stands with its oppressive atmosphere, enemies that are brilliant at hiding, ambushing, and disguising themselves, dark, terrifying alleys and hallways, and even paranormal shit like with the weird force turning everyone insane, and even parts that outright don't seem to make any sense at all and end up more terrifying as a result. But all of this happens in a grounded, urban, and totally gritty and realistic setting. It's scary enough as it stands, and there are tons of moments that deliberately pull you in only to then pounce on you, but it's also relatable and slightly realistic in its presentation, and that's the scariest thing of all. Rarely does it do anything so ridiculous that you can just accept it and not let it get to you. In this game, it can have that effect on you, and that's even more apparent in the combat. I mentioned in my top 10 horror games video that the combat is the coolest thing in this game, and I stand by it. Since guns don't have the most amount of ammo in the whole game, you're forced in more than one occasion to master the melee fights, and they are brutal. Everything is in your face, and the sound design and multiple kinds of swings you can pull off for specific situations and specific guards and blocks the enemies are making makes it also alive and visceral. You can't string combos together really, and you don't get bonuses for stringing them together, but what you do have is a one-on-one fight to the death with every single encounter, sometimes even more against you, and depending on where you hit them can cause them to counter easily and catch you off guard, or if you successfully block them, catch them off guard as they stumble. So you have to adapt and change your offense and defense approach for every single room you enter, every possible corner some twisted monstrous person could leap out from, and even towards the end of the game some of your tools become unavailable and you need to prove that you don't rely on any tricks as you fumble around with no choice but to tackle everything even more head on than before. You feel every swing and every impact, you feel like you're in these environments, you feel like every single thing that moves is going to get you, and this is all coupled alongside an intriguing plot like Seven had a threesome with Silence of the Lambs and Harry Brown with hilariously dated character models, and then you have a game that I don't think gets as much attention as it deserves, especially for horror fans. Look, even Markiplier's Let's Play has fuck all views. I honestly think the biggest crime that Ethan Thomas needs to solve in the end of it all is that this video got 50 times more views than the actual classic, and we all need to arrest ourselves for it. Today's Pixel Empire announcement in the description below is yet another 24-hour competition to win 2 shirts and a hoodie of your choice. Pixel Empire or my merch is completely up to you. And all you need to do is go to the description below, follow the instructions, and do as much social spreading as you can through the special little competition site in order to get a better chance to win this awesome prize. So happy spreading, good luck, and until tomorrow, stay tuned and stay beautiful.